Countdown is beginning on Aero Q2 European Duel League Season 7 Finals. Damiah is coming from the lower bracket, and I'm going to watch Purri.
I'm going to be inside of Damiah, and we've started.
Damiah collected the rocket and the mega, and he's heading over to red armor to pick that up as well, and the chain. But Purri got the red armor spawn initially.
It looks like Damiah is going to try to take that area and use that area, at least for this part of the fight. They almost had a little bout there, but Damiah's going to retreat a little bit.
And there's that little sign of aggressiveness too that I was saying. He just sneaks in, just runs and rails real quick. Most people wouldn't even try that. They would just wait and try and pick him off from below as he jumped off of the red armor ledge. But now Damiah has collected 2 red armors and he's charging Purri, both doing a ton of damage. Oh wow, looks like Purri spiked right there. That is really unfortunate. He might have got off another rocket.
Yeah. Well, Damiah did do some pretty good stable aiming with the chain gun. Nose down Purri again, following him down near the Mega Health spawn.
Now Purri's being ambushed off the spawn, but he did pick up a mega with the rail. And I bet you that lag kill was very frustrating. Even though Purri was going to die anyway, it looked like. That can just be so frustrating, especially in a really intense match like this.
Right.
Now both players are very, very low at the red armor area. And Damiah comes out on top.
Yeah, Damiah's control of that chain gun and steady aim with it is giving him the chance to get all these free, or well, not free, but nice kills to give him a higher score.
And Purri was able to spawn right next to the rail and pick up 2 hits on the rail, but Damiah regained control again as he came up toward red armor area.
And Purri has killed himself, so he's back down to 0. Parent score 4-0, but Damiah gets another kill with the chain. They're coming into a lot of skirmishes. This is starting to get really aggressive and intense. Purri just killed himself again. Landed on his own grenade.
Yep. But he did get a good spawn. I mean, he had 14 health anyway. That really is negligible. You can sacrifice 14 health for a good spawn and red armor control. He'll do it.
They're having some more bouts. They're not sticks to one specific area, although they are. Damiah gets in another kill with the super shotgun. They're not fighting for control of one area. They're just looking for each other. At least Damiah is coming in and hunting him down, and they're having the bouts elsewhere, not just over one specific area.
And Purri's at the upper rocket, while Damiah continues to maintain control of the red armor area. I think he's picked up probably 7 or 8 of the 8 or 9 that have been available.
Like Purri did get up there and grab it this time.
Purri does have the rocket and the rail now with a red armor, so he's stacked and ready to go.
Damiah was able to actually sit there and wait for the Mega Health while Purri just plain missed and missed and missed with that rocket.
Yeah, Damiah was very fortunate that he got missed by pretty much everything Purri threw out there. But now both players are very stacked, and they meet up at the upper rocket area. Purri hits some nice rockets. And he finishes them off with a chain.
I think he's figured out the strategy that Damiah had been using to take advantage of the red area. I think we may start seeing what I was describing before, the controlling of most of the area by Purri using the teleporter to pop in and out and place shots.
Now the score is 5-0 in favor of Damiah, but Purri had pretty much full control, and he just got a kill there, so it's 5-1.
Yeah, all of these bouts are amounting to knocking the person down to small amounts of health and just cleanup work, which is not always what you see, but in this case, almost all these kills have just been nail him with the rocket enough and clean him up with the chain gun, or get a steady flow of the chain gun to pull him down and then turn a corner and finish him off with the last few pot shots.
Indeed, and now Purri's sitting really healthy at almost 400 total health. He's 200 about. And Damiah is not that healthy, he's on the move. And he is down.
Yeah, comes around a corner, gets nailed, spawns right next to him. Purri just follows him in, or hunts him down and takes another rail to the back.
And to be honest, this is very premature, but this could be spelling the beginning of the end of Damiah on this particular map, because when someone is so stacked on a map like this, where he just keeps getting every single rail that pops up because he has the times, it's so hard to come back from it. You really need to get really lucky in a particular fight to come back and contest control of the red armor, for instance.
Yeah, Damiah had that room and had the chance to take that jump into the red armor, but retreated, possibly knowing that Purri would have just thrown some rockets into the little cubbyhole to take some damage on him. But that was his chance, and he just backed off and he's playing a safer game right now.
Purri just cycling through the map. He collected all the crucial items, basically. He got the chain, armor, the rocket, and the rail, so Damiah is just sitting around with a shotgun, and he can't really do much about it.
I find this interesting that Damiah is actually pulling out the hyper blaster, because you don't really see that a whole lot.
On this map, it is used a bit, especially for people that aren't in control, because they can spam the gun and be running and put on some pretty decent damage, because it's a good defensive weapon.
Yeah, it did work. It got Purri as he was coming around the corner, forcing him to retreat somewhat. Gave Damiah the chance to get the Mega, but he gets all of that taken down to 1 health by the chain gun. Retreats, has to give up the red and run away. They have a little bout, but he's down to 11 health and still not being finished off yet.
Did he miss that RA jump a bunch of times? That's what it sounded like, and he finally got it, because Purri missed the rail, but that's what I was speaking about earlier. That could have definitely cost him right there. All that work could have been for nothing.
Yeah, he got lucky. That shot that Purri took on him to finish off his 11 health, he hit the wrong step, which blocked the radius from hitting him. So
now Purri got the next red armor, and he also has the Mega too.
Well, Damiah's got his chain gun back, doesn't have a whole lot of ammo for it, but that was what was giving him his damage before. And you're seeing Purri do the teleporter again, where he keeps popping in and out and just taking pop shots.
But Purri took a lot of damage from some rockets as he got the railgun. Figured it was worth taking 2 rockets to guarantee that Damiah doesn't pick up the rail. And that actually might be a good trade-off if you can just retreat and get the next red armor.
Oh, Damiah misses a shot that would have probably finished Purri off there, trying to get that Mega.
Now Damiah sounds pretty weak. About 70 health maybe. And he's dead.
Yeah,
Damiah.
I don't know if he missed that red armor jump, or just mistakenly didn't go for it.
Yeah, he just came down. That was pretty bad. He came down toward Purri with no reason to. So I think he missed the jump, or I don't know if he was just thinking something that was different than what the actual circumstances were.
Yeah, I think he probably just didn't have he didn't start his first jump in the right position, and he ended up falling down the steps. They're both exchanging rail shots right now. Damiah, the closest one to the Mega, picks up the Mega. He's got himself stuck in the lower area, but he hits a nice shot against Purri coming up the ramp. And Purri's, I think he's playing with his teleporter right now, going towards the rocket, firing some rockets into the little area that next to the Mega Health that Damiah's just hiding in, trying to get some good rail shots at.
And there goes, oh wow, he got hit by a grenade and a rocket, and spawn killed right after.
Yeah,
and Purri picked up the rail.
And that puts him in charge of the red armor now, so he's got that room.
That was pretty huge for Purri right there. Because Damiah, if he could just hit a couple rails, you know, he's back in it, but then Purri nailed him with a grenade and a rocket and got the next rail spawn, so it's looking really good for Purri right now. As the score is 9-5, and Purri maintains pretty much full control of the items on the map.
Well, if there's any consolation, Damiah did get a really nice grenade hit on Purri. It just didn't matter because the stack was way too high.
But Purri did let Damiah get that next rail. As he took Mega, now he's going to head over to red armor.
Damiah misses another jump. He's just not landing the chain gun like he was earlier. He probably could have taken Purri out with the amount of bolts he had there, but he missed too many of them and just had to pretty much get picked off with no ammo left. Score is currently 11 for Purri, 5 for Damiah. Did it again. And they're fighting over control of red armor right now. Red armor room.
They're exchanging rockets from red armor to the low teleporter. Purri has the high ground and he missed the red armor jump and died.
Did he land into that rocket?
I think so. He had 60 health and just got hit by either the splash or the rocket. I couldn't really tell, but he missed the jump.
I think it was pure luck on Damiah's part, or Damiah's part, that he put that rocket in the right spot, or he just missed a jump and landed on it.
Right. I mean, he knew that was the spot to shoot at, but it was purely in the hands of Purri if he's going to hit that jump or not. He was very fortunate for Damiah that Purri missed the jump. Now Purri's really low from the super shotgun, and Damiah has finished him off with a kill, but he's still trailing by 5, so it's 12-7 with 3 minutes 47 seconds left.
Yeah, one thing we're still seeing from Damiah, and he does get a nice super shotgun right to the pretty much point blank to Purri. But one thing we're seeing from Damiah, it might be not enough to get his kills that he needs, but he's always getting at least part of the spread from either the chain gun or the super shotgun. Always getting some damage.
Yeah, he's doing some damage every time. But he ran into a ton of hyper cells there at red armor, which was, I mean, that was huge for Purri. Those were all cells that could have been avoided, but Damiah went into a straight line and sort of like clumsily went for the red armor. And now Purri has full control again.
Damiah tried to just set up an ambush there and get Purri with both barrels of the super shotgun. He got him with most of the spread, but Purri just had too much armor and health, so he was able to turn that battle around and just kill Damiah with 2 rocket shots.
Now, there's not a whole lot of time left to get 6 kills. Damiah's going to need to get something going pretty soon, and that's what he's doing. He's chasing Purri. I do like this idea, because there's just not enough time. You gotta go for it all. And Purri does a ton of damage, but he does blow himself up. Damiah's going to wait for that rail. Now he's heading to red. And again, he missed the jump and ate a super shotgun right to the face. It's gotta be so frustrating for him.
They're fighting over the mega health. Damiah lands 2 rocket splashes, but not enough. He gets destroyed by the chain gun.
And I think that that was really Damiah's only opportunity, unless right now he can just spawn rape the crap out of Purri with his rail. Purri is railable right now, hiding at chain gun. Damiah knows he's there too.
Damiah goes for the mega, comes back to this position, and misses a shot that would have turned the tide in this one.
And yeah, I think that this shot pretty much seals it. He cannot get 7 kills in a minute and 20 seconds.
Damiah down to 25 health. Purri's probably just going to come in and clean him up.
Purri just staying back. He knows there's no burden on him to start engaging his opponent.
Minute left now. Score is 15-8 in Purri's favor. And control of the map is Purri's.
Yep, this was a fairly predictable outcome. I'm sort of surprised that Damiah missed the red armor jump as much as he did. I did point out that was one of the very rare areas where Damiah needs to improve his game, is to reliably make that jump, but he missed it at least 3 or 4 times in really crucial moments.
Yeah, and although Purri did fall to the same fate, missing a jump and landing on one of Damiah's shots, it was most of the case that Damiah misses it, lands into a super shotgun blast, or misses it and lands into a fight he just can't win.
And that does it for map 1. The score is 15-8 in favor of Purri over Damiah on the Arrow Q2, and we'll be heading over to Damiah's home map, which is Q2RDM2, the chastity belt. And Damiah is well known to be pretty legendary on this map. His control is just so hard to overcome. Now, if Purri just wins 2 of the next 4 possible maps, then European Duel League Season 7 is over and Purri is the champion. But this is Damiah's map. This is Q2RDM2, the chastity belt. I'd say Damiah is a pretty solid favorite. I'd give him 2-to-1 odds on this one at least. And the countdown has begun again.
8, 7, 6.
Okay, yeah, I do have this map, I just don't have all the ranges. But I'm in.
2, 1.
Purri got the lower rocket spawn, and I hear Damiah got the rail spawn, so the edge certainly goes to Damiah.
Now, this map is one where controlling the upper area, having the railgun and controlling the upper area near the mega health above the rocket spot is probably what, the longer you can control that's usually what determines the outcome.
Indeed, and while Purri is 100-100, he's only got 1 rocket, and alright, now he's picking up more, but Damiah's got the rail and the mega and chain. Oh wow, Purri caught him as he... Nice fight by Purri. That was really big right there.
Yeah, caught him in the center area by the boxes that just landed rocket after rocket after rocket. They meet up again in the area underneath the grenade launcher spawn. Takes Damiah down to 2 health and then finishes him off with the chain gun as he pops up a jump pad.
Right now Purri has mega and he's heading for rail, and that usually means that it's really tough for the opponent to regain control. So Purri has 200 health, 19 armor, takes a rocket but puts the rail on Damiah at the super shotgun, and just maintains top of the map control.
Oh, nails him when he's jumping for the lower yellow armor inside the arena area.
And if Purri takes this map, I'm pretty much ready to crown Purri as the champion, because I don't see Damiah coming back in a row and then a whole other set of 3 of 5, because that is what will need to happen. And Purri has complete control right now, and he's collecting another rail just to keep Damiah from getting it in the future.
Yeah, a few of the strategies that I've seen that can turn this map around. And as risky as it is, if Damiah can get just a little bit of armor, maybe 1 yellow armor, or 50 yellow armor, and fight over that railgun, that can turn the tide of the map. It's one of the few things that can happen. Is if you can take him out and then pick up a railgun, you can get the vantage point that you need to keep him from stacking himself back up.
Yeah, it's still early, but Damiah, he's pretty much falling into Purri's little traps of his superior positioning as Damiah heads for weapons. Purri's sitting nicely at 195 health, 100 armor, and he's got tons of ammo, 30 rockets, got probably 30 slugs, 200 chain bullets, just sitting up top at chain. Now he's going to drop down on Damiah below. Purri's got 2 rockets though.
Yeah, tried to take him out with a chain gun, but just got beat back and had to retreat.
Damiah even misses a yellow armor jump.
Yeah, that was his
pretty
chance
sloppy.
his chance to take control of the arena, and he just lost it. And Purri finishes him up with a chain gun.
Damiah is just looking much sloppier than normal. One might question if playing Quake Live a little too much is affecting this Quake 2 game. So, some of these are just casual jumps.
It does look like Purri's all that worried about having to time the yellow armors right now, because he knows he has all of the weapons in control of the upper area. So he's got the mega health, but he doesn't have any armor right now, and it doesn't look like he's all that interested in it.
There's no reason to be engaging in fights with Damiah right now. I think that's the strategy Purri's taken. But he collects next 2 yellows, so now he's got 100 armor, so there goes that.
He doesn't know where Damiah is, and Damiah is sneaking up trying to get that railgun spawn once it comes back.
Oh yeah, Purri has no idea. I'm watching Purri's point of view. He's just looking around the map. Now I think he's interested in seeing if he's at the rail area. Yep.
That gives him the rail. Let's see who gets the aim award for this one.
Purri did lay 1 rail, but Damiah picked up 50 health and another 50 armor. So, I mean, just picking up that rail was a huge plus for Damiah, because he didn't really take much damage, and that's how you get back into the game on this map.
Damiah takes a rail to the face, but he's got his rail. He's got he's got his health back now. He's got a little bit of armor, but he had the upper position in the railgun and the chain gun, which is usually all he needs to gain that kill.
And Damiah put some nice long-distance rockets on Purri, getting him down to about 80 total health. Could have finished him off on the rail, but backed off. Now they're engaged at the chain gun area.
Purri is doing some nice popping in and out using some interesting cover. Things that you don't normally get to use as cover.
Damiah picks up his first kill. And Damiah has the mega timing. Purri's going chain on chain. Wow, I think Damiah had a lot more health than Purri. And Purri came out on top.
I'm going to leave you to your own devices for a good 5 minutes now. Here, hold on 1 sec.
Sure. Now both players know that Mega's coming. Purri mistimed it barely, and oh man, Damiah has full control once again, picking up that Mega, but Purri gets the super shotgun spawn and the yellow armor. Score 6-2 with 8 minutes 50 seconds remaining. Purri in the lead over Damiah. This is map 2. Purri has won the first map. Purri's just hanging out at the ledge before you jump to rail, trying to hide, and usually when nothing's going on, the opponent starts to see, okay, my opponent's not making any noise, he's probably waiting for rail. And that's what Damiah has figured out. And now Damiah's coming to engage Purri, and they're doing chain on chain. Purri didn't really receive much damage, but Damiah did pick up the rail to keep it from Purri. And Mega is up. Oh, and a nice rail by Damiah. If Purri could have just got the Mega and took the rail, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but he got railed and Damiah was able to pick up the Mega too.
Each week, the Tasty Cast will bring in a member of the community to have a discussion over recent projects and aspirations.
Plenty of time left for Damiah to come back as he keeps taking damage. Damiah hitting a rocket and then finishing him off with chain over at Super Shotgun. Oh, and Damiah hits a nice rail on Purri.
This conversation also deals with
Score is now 6-4. Going for another rail. Damiah misses the first one. Oh my god, that was so clutch. Purri hitting 2 rails right in a row on Damiah. Damiah missed the first rail, which should have definitely been hit. I mean, if he hits that, the score 6-5, and maybe he keeps spawn killing him, but no. Missed the first one, and Purri hit it 2 right in a row. Oh, Damiah was able to take a rail with 5 health remaining or so after the first one. And chain kill Purri. Purri should have been a little more defensive after he got that kill. Now Damiah has complete control again with Rail. Purri heading over to Chain. He still is only 100 health or so. Doing chain on chain, and Damiah with much more health comes out on top. The score is all tied up now, and Damiah has control. Purri again waiting for Rail. Damiah knows it. And another missed Rail. Can this end up in favor of Purri again? Both players missing about 6 total Rails. Mega's up, and Purri doesn't go for it. That could be costly. He would have grabbed Chain and swiped Mega real quick. Be in a much better situation. But he gets railed and craters. And he types typical! That is awesome. That has to be incredibly frustrating to just jump rail and get railed right before you hit Mega. Jump from Mega, excuse me. And now Damiah is just finishing him off. Score is 9-6 in favor of Damiah. Both players are not very healthy. Damiah hits another easy rail on Purri. And it's starting to get a little out of hand now. Damiah's been on like a 9-0 run or something. It was 6-2 earlier in favor of Purri, and now it's 11-6 in favor of Damiah. Less than 5 minutes remaining. I don't know how productive Purri thinks those long distance grenades are going to be. But I think we're seeing a little frustration on the part of Purri. And Damiah is just having no remorse, punishing Purri with every decision he makes. And Damiah blows himself up as Purri chased him with SSG. Oh my goodness, another good... Damiah, every time Purri gets a little bit of an edge, Damiah's been just destroying him, and he hits a nice grenade on Purri. It had to be a body shot grenade too. I think Purri was 4950 in health and armor, so it had to hit him directly. Purri able to take that Mega while taking a rail in addition to it. But there's really not a whole lot of time left to get 7 kills, so Purri's gonna have to start engaging Damiah, even though Damiah might be in position already to fight properly.
Alright, I'm back, and apparently I missed something important.
Yeah, Damiah started railing Purri, and Purri made a couple mistakes, so long story short, it's 13-6.
Yeah, that's the domination now. That's doubled his score when Purri had absolute control, and he's more than doubled. He just got another kill with the railgun, and that's a real turnaround.
And I think, to be honest, this is what most Quake 2 players want to be seeing. They want to see more than 3 maps against these 2 heavyweights, and that's what it looks like it'll be. But if Purri can go on a really, really good run right here, he can come back. But there's just not a lot of time. He needs to just... He does the little trick jump to go to rail.
That was a nice jump. Maya throwing rockets on the lower yellow armor, but Purri wakes him out and then grabs it.
And I must say that Damiah is probably the hardest player in the world to make a comeback, a substantial comeback from, because he's such a defensive player and he knows where you're at all times. So now they're going into a chain fight, Purri having much more health, and finishes him off, and he still has 70 health, and Damiah got a bad spawn. Will Purri just finish him off? No, not yet. Keep in mind, he was down by 7. Oh, and he's still down by 7. He was down by 7, it took him a minute to get a kill, and I think that's going to pretty much seal it. 2 minutes left, and Purri down by 7.
Maya going for the... Oh, misses the Mega, but gets a nice splash damage kill against Purri as he jumps over the edge to get it. rockets himself up to the railgun. Doesn't get the chance to shoot Purri as he comes by, and Purri grabs the Mega.
Right now, I bet Purri is very disappointed. He really did have pretty firm control of the map, and things were going his way. And then he made a couple mistakes, and that's the end of it, because this is Damiah's map, so if you make mistakes versus Damiah, you're going to pay for it.
They're getting in bouts in the jump pad near the Mega, and Damiah takes out Purri with his rail. Now Purri's just running at him with a blaster. 1 minute left.
And the next map we're going to be seeing is Q2DM3, the frag fight. And both players are actually very, very good on this map. I remember a couple seasons ago, I think Purri dominated Damiah. It was like 18 to -1 as I was reading the article on Q2 scene. But both players are really, really good at that map. Most people think Purri has the edge on it, but I think it suits Damiah's style as well.
Yeah, it's interesting how Damiah is playing right now. Not only does he has the lead, he's still playing to get. He's not playing extra defensively, more so that you would expect that he would just wait for timeout. He's actually engaging in fights, playing smartly. Is still playing to win, and there's the end. We have 19 for Damiah, 11 for Purri. Amazing comeback by Damiah, and an awesome game. If you didn't watch it live, watch the demo.
And now that ties the series up to 1 map apiece. And here we are on the frag fight.
Can we talk the frag fight? I definitely had the map.
Yeah, I sure hope so. And countdown already.
10, 9,
Just the way I like it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Purri's heading for the upper rocket. Damiah evidently got the Mega. Purri rocket jumps to the rail. So now both players will have a rail, and it'll be interesting to see how they begin to engage each other.
Oh, Damiah falls into the lava in the bottom in the center area and just wears down, and then spawns right next to Damiah, or next to Purri, who gets a quick kill.
That was, I don't want to say luck, but that was pretty darn fortunate that that rocket was able to fluster Damiah that much that he'll be ending up in the lava. Normally that doesn't happen. Oh my goodness, he almost barely falls into the lava. Purri's got to be very happy about this start.
The kind of falling into lava that you haven't seen for quite a few years when there's just a ton of new players on the map.
And Purri does have the Mega, it's just about to expire, draining down to 100 again. Damiah is on the move.
That was some nice footwork getting on both of his platforms and then jumping back onto some safe ground.
I agree, it looked like he was pretty much trapped, but he barely escaped and took no splash at all. Damiah took a rocket and he's pretty weak over at the super shotgun area while Purri's really stacked and he just now picks up the Mega.
Throwing some time grenades into the entrances, exits, trying to cover himself while he gets his stack back up. I think this may have been one of the few times where Damiah just really didn't know where Purri was. Purri does not get the advantage of a surprise attack as they notice each other and defensively have some bouts and back away.
Purri just not letting Damiah get anything. He sacrificed a little rocket damage to pick up the rail, and he made sure Damiah didn't go for the yellow armor either. So Purri's got really good control right now. Damiah does have a rail now.
I think one thing I'm noticing is Damiah is losing sight of Purri a lot more on this map than any of the others so far.
And that's something you don't want to see. Damiah basically just trapped himself over the yellow armor. And he gets spawn killed right after. And again. Very nice by Purri.
Damiah's in the center, trying to just get some more ammo, more weapons. Spends an unusual amount of time in the actual pipe. I was just waiting for Purri to press the button on that one.
And now Purri's back again at his 200-100, but he takes 2 rockets. Almost took a third. Very nice work by Damiah.
He has some very fancy footwork on this map. He's taking everything perfectly without a hitch. Besides the 2 falling in the lava at the beginning, all of the other movements since has been perfect and done blind. He's been basically going backwards through all of these jumps.
Yeah, that's the way the top players play. They just know the map like the back of their hand. They can do everything blindfolded, basically, is what you would think.
Purri's waiting for the mega spawn and doing the old close the door trick to keep the pipe from being an entrance.
And that's a pretty vulnerable spot. I mean, if Damiah knew where he was, Purri would be in trouble, but Damiah didn't know it was spawning at that particular moment, so Purri was able to get it uncontested.
Now, is there some movement issues with Damiah where he keeps getting himself in the pipe for unusual amounts of time? Barely gets out of there before the door closes and crushes him.
I don't know about any movement issues. I'm watching Purri anyway.
Yeah, I think what's going on is when he's going in this pipe, he's spending a lot longer. Like usually, you can just do 2 jumps through the thing. They meet at the top above the center area. They exchange some rockets, and Damiah gets the splash damage from Purri's rocket and goes down. But yeah, he's going through the pipe, and usually you can do two jumps and get through that thing in pretty much less than a second. And Damiah's just kind of walking through it as slow as he can. I don't know if it's because he's not getting the momentum he needs to get the second jump to get out there quickly. He's just spending long times in the pipe, waiting to get hit.
I don't know, maybe he's just trying to be stealthy. But the score is 7 to -1. Purri has complete control and just spawn killing Damiah too at the moment. 8 to -1.
Yeah, Damiah can't even get any weapons at this point. Yeah, almost lands 2 rockets on her, but he was smart enough to get out of that pathway through the pipe. Damiah launching rockets down the pipe, trying to get Purri, who he knew was on the other end.
It's been interesting because Damiah's been able to stack himself and get rocket and rail very often, but he hasn't been able to kill Purri yet.
Well, they're having a bout at the bottom of the pipe.
I spoke too soon. He just hit a ton of rockets on Purri, and now he has complete control.
Yeah,
but the rail is up for Purri.
That little area that opens into the pipe and gives you a good jump into the yellow armor. Damiah was able to trap him inside of that, even though it's a completely open area. He's able to trap him. But Purri comes down, gets the mega, and nails Damiah with the rail.
Now, if anyone was watching Purri's point of view right there, that just looked way too easy. Just flips a nade up and Damiah takes splash from it, and then he just runs forward and hits Damiah with a rail. And I'd say right there, that was probably Damiah's moment to come back, and now he's going to pretty much need to pull off a miracle, because Purri again, he has rockets, rail, and he just got mega.
Yeah,
And I mean, he's a beast on this map, so...
I think that kill that Damiah got was just it made him act too aggressive after that. And being stealthy was his only advantage that allowed him to have that kill. He just got too aggressive and he lost his advantage. Oh, but he does land two splash damages and takes out Purri.
And Purri got a bad spawn. This could be a little momentum changer here. 11-2. Still plenty of time left. Oh, and then, wow, hand grenade right to the face of Damiah. Purri able to get another kill.
We're up to 12-2.
It's been a couple moments where you think Damiah's going to come right back and, you know, get at least 3 or 4 more frags onto the board, but then Purri just shuts them down with grenades both times, actually.
Damiah's pretty much got himself trapped at the lower pipe area, but Purri retreats and Damiah gets the yellow armor. Tries to engage him in the center area. Purri runs away from the mega area, comes back, nails him with a rocket, pulls out a rail, nails him at the spawn. So it puts Purri up at 14.
And what's interesting about that rocket damage is he took advantage of the gib at the top of the map.
9, 8, 7.
We're at a timeout right now because Damiah was saying lag. His ping jumped up to 60.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But it looks like we're back in. I guess he's got his problem fixed.
Purri was able to get the mega health, and it's probably both a little difficult for both players to know exactly what's been going on after such a long break.
No, does the timeout stop the respawning of items?
It's completely consistent with what was happening before. Like if mega was in spawn in 10 seconds, you call it timeout. It'll still be 10 seconds when it's time in.
Okay. So that was still timing, and especially after that long pause, being able to know, hey, I just remembered I was still timing that spawn. That's pretty impressive. Oh, almost knocked Purri into the lava.
Yeah, he actually strafed right really hard to avoid the lava. That was pretty interesting to watch. But Damiah's gotta be putting the pressure on pretty soon. He doesn't want to just forfeit and, you know, go into a terrible situation, but he really has no choice if he wants to come back and win this with a 12-point deficit and only 5 minutes remaining.
On a positive note, his score is no longer negative.
True. Purri's gonna get that mega again. Damiah's just doing a little self-damage.
Just looking at the pings now, it looks like after that bout of just bad pinging, Damiah's come out 1 or 2 milliseconds ahead, higher of the ping than he had before. No, that's not going to make a huge deal, but it's just interesting to note.
And Purri able to finish Damiah off with a couple rockets over at Super Shotgun area, and it really looks like we'll be heading to map 2 with a 2-1 map lead in favor of Purri. Map 4, that is, with a 2-1 map lead. And another kill, and another bad spawn for Damiah, making another kill for Purri.
So he's just kind of racking up the points now. All that Damiah can do right now is just make it not too terrible of a loss.
And I do believe the fourth map is going to be Rage, ZTN2, DM3. Which is almost a complete opposite of Q2, DM3. Purri getting hit by rail. He doesn't even want to engage in the fight further, just backing off.
Now, Damiah knew exactly where Purri was, so he was just sitting there trying to wait for him to pop out of the rocket launcher upper area so he could take a pot shot with the railgun. And as soon as he walks away, Purri takes his chance to get out of the room and takes some pot shots back at him. Damiah takes a rocket to land a rail hit, takes another rocket down to 6 health, and still finishes off Purri with a rail shot as he turns the corner. So we're 17-3 now. Getting the yellow armor, but that's really not going to be enough. He's still vulnerable to rail shot.
Purri picks up the Mega uncontested. And he still has rail. He can just run and rail. And it's only 2 minutes left. He's really got nothing to worry about.
I think he could probably just stand still for the rest of the game. And
yeah, he could probably still win. If he didn't spawn quickly on purpose.
I think it's about 3 seconds before it forces you to respawn, so that would be, what, 45 seconds? It would take 45 seconds for Damiah to catch up if he just didn't do
Well, that's
anything.
assuming that he got, he could see every single spawn instantly and rail instantly. Ooh, both players hit each other with a rail.
Purri has 100 health, 50 armor, grabbing the Mega.
Getting Mega.
Damiah's vulnerable to a rail hit, so he's probably going to get splatted pretty soon. I noticed in another fight on this map, one of the most common ways to grab the yellow armor was to jump through the quad area by taking the platform, and I don't think I've seen that once here.
No, not in Duel. It's just a longer route, and you kind of give up positioning when you're over there, because it's a direct route to get the yellow from the Super Shotgun area. I mean, it does happen in Duel sometimes, but it's definitely not the preferred way. Usually that happens when people are just trying to steal it real quick or ambush.
Only 3 seconds left. 19-3 in Purri's favor. Purri gets another kill with a rocket in the lower area of the arena. Damiah just not even climbing up the pipe. 5 seconds left, so he's just standing still. And that does it. That gives it to Purri with 20-3.
And Damiah says, be right back, but we're switching over to Rage. Now, Purri wins this map or the next one. He is European Tour League Season 7 champion. A huge movement map for the red armor, but this one, it's not. You don't really get stuck in a whole lot of spots. Not for really good players. I'm sure Damiah will be fine.
Now, as far as movement's concerned, if you want to watch some some slick professional action. If somebody gets caught in the super shotgun area next to the steps, there's a lot of really slick ways to either double jump from that onto the railgun to get out, or to use the steps and jump back onto the elevator, and the fight over the elevator usually becomes pretty epic. Well, the match has started. Damiah starting off getting the red armor. Purri going for the mega and the
mega.
Damiah's got
Pretty standard start, both players collecting everything on their side of the map.
But Damiah's got a chain gun with plenty of ammo, takes a rail shot, jumps down to do a defensive move to keep control of that red armor. Purri's moving in. Damiah's trying to keep him back. Picks up another red armor spawn. I don't think he knew that Purri was up there. He was waiting for him to come down that hallway, and Purri takes a rocket from the upper position overlooking that chain gun spawn.
And
Damiah takes him out.
Purri missed a lot of rockets there.
He gets
But he hit two nice rails on Damiah. 3, wow. Very impressive. Just as Mega comes back.
Waiting for the Quake 3 announcer to say, impressive!
There's something wrong with my headphones. All I hear is impressive.
Damiah's got control of that area again now.
Yeah, but he's only up for shotgun, which is a terrible long-distance gun. But he did pick up the chain gun at least. And he's collecting another yellow armor by grenade.
Gets the red armor again. Purri didn't even try to engage him for it. I think this is the first time Damiah's jumped down to grab that adrenaline, which is kind of surprising.
I think he already did before.
I might have popped away for Purri when that happened. Yeah, that's the big thing about that area is that if you get that red armor, you can jump down and fill your health immediately. And when you have control of that, you know if somebody's got that adrenaline or not. You know 100% for certain that it's down there, so you can go up quickly. It's a surprise chain gun bout against Purri and just mows him down. I think out of the 100 bullets he shot, he probably missed with 4.
Did he sneak around the corner? Were you watching Damiah's point of view? Because I couldn't hear him from Purri's.
I only popped in as soon as he started getting hit. I think he was below. I think he was in the hallway, and he made a jump to get onto the platform with him to finish him off. But Purri thought he had control of the red armor area when that attack started. They were just exchanging shots, not really landing much in the red armor. Getting a fight over the elevator. Damiah runs down the hallway. Purri's matching the movement. Oh, nails him as he comes up the elevator, and it's chain gun versus rail, but the rail's at advantage because he's landed so many hits.
Wow, Damiah didn't do that much damage at all. And Purri did a ton of damage with rail. I think he hit 3 rails and then finished them off with a super shotgun.
No, he did miss a shot that's going to cost him. Damiah spawned right next to him and grabbed that rocket launcher, and Purri should have been able to just take him out right away, but he did not. But he got him at the top of that elevator.
Purri, full control. Just needs to get the mega, and he's ambushing the mega area right now as we speak. He has a rail out if Damiah wants to run out for it.
3-1 in Purri's favor. Damiah sneaks in and grabs the yellow armor and grabs position of that elevator and gets some weapons and ammo.
Purri having no issue with taking a little rocket splash in exchange for keeping the rail and mega away from Damiah. And Purri is very stacked at 190, 150.
Now, if Damiah does get the railgun from him, I don't know that he's going to use it all that much. That's not his strategy on this map is chain gun him to death, maybe rocket him to weaken him down, and then finish him off with the chain gun.
Both players took a lot of damage, and I think Purri still has the upper hand because red armor's spawning soon, and he's got 100 health, 50 armor. I've got 149 armor.
Purri, 49 health, picks up another, picks up the Mega and another yellow, so he's 149 and 72 armor.
This game is really close compared to the others. The others were pretty lopsided, especially if you look at the final scores. Now it's only 3-2, but Purri takes 2 rails, a third from Damiah. That was huge for Damiah.
They're tied. Damiah's got control of his side. Purri's just trying to just farm all the items that he has on his side. Looks like he's going to try to engage and get that red, so they're fighting over that little hallway. Purri puts himself up the elevator. Damiah quickly grabs the red. They're exchanging railgun shots in the open area.
I would have preferred to see Damiah just rocket jump up there and destroy Purri with rockets, but instead he went to red armor and got railed twice. Oh, now he says he's lagging again. Wow.
Flip to 50. Yeah, looks like he's starting now. But it's not spiking, it's actually rising steadily now, and not quite as erratic as it was before. Now it's starting to spike.
And we're finally going to be back, and let's keep in mind both players are about, 100-ish, with Damiah about to pick up a yellow at rail. Purri chasing him out of the chain gun area. 9 minutes remaining, 3-3.
And we're back on. Damiah tried to run for the Mega, but it was not there, so he's, just, like you said, throwing some grenades down so he can make a safe grab for it. Got the railgun. Purri's got full stack, control of the red armor. I think they're just going to play defensively for a moment.
Yeah, Purri's just hanging out, not trying to force anything, waiting for the next red again, and Damiah is just continuously stacking over at the rail area.
Well, Purri's trying to sneak up on Damiah right now, and Damiah saw him, so he's running back to try to take that red armor while he has the chance. Purri jumps in, gets a rail hit.
Both players hitting each other once, but means nothing for Purri as he picks up the next red.
Oh, was that
nice direct rocket. Yeah, direct hit.
Damiah hanging out by the rocket, grabbing the yellow armor up the elevator, shooting some rockets, trying to get some splash damage on Purri, who grabs the next red armor. Damiah is consistently timing that yellow armor, not that it is always... I mean, in this case, it's going to be his useful thing he's taking advantage of.
As I just switched my point of view to Damiah, his hit mega health just ran out and Purri was waiting for it. But Purri decided to go back and engage him.
Yeah, he did not get it. In most cases, that red armor is more powerful than a mega.
Oh wow. That blast rocket barely missed Purri, and Purri's in pretty big trouble. With only 60 health and 1 rocket, he did pick up the red.
Full stack. Purri lands a lot of bullets with Damiah, takes out all of his 200 armor, and pulls him down to 100 health.
Oh wow, a much needed adrenaline. He had 9 health, and he got 100.
Damiah misses a needed rail shot. It would have finished him off. Well, almost.
And Purri finishes him off with the chain gun. And he gets a nice spawn kill, it looks like.
Yep.
When it was chain on chain though, Damiah really should have done more damage. I think Damiah had over 100 more health than Purri going into that fight. Like total. So the fact that he couldn't capitalize there is gonna suck for him because Purri's got complete control again.
Purri just making his rounds, grabbing that red armor. Damiah's covering his tracks as he goes for the yellow.
Damiah has no idea, but Purri's directly below him. Oh, Purri just exposed himself.
That didn't sound very appetizing.
Purri waiting for Mega, but it's not going to spawn. He probably... Oh, he did see
Damiah tries the exact same thing. Purri slips through, grabs the red armor. Up to a full stack. Damiah running away to try to
that That was a plus for Damiah because Purri already had 200 armor. He just kept it from Damiah while Damiah was able to get chained. But now Damiah is getting hit by a rail over by the grenade launcher.
But this puts him into the red armor and he grabs it. I don't know that he can hold it, but he has the area for the moment. Purri's on pursuit.
They're both 100, 200.
Oh, okay, Purri hit himself to pick up the red armor, but doesn't spawn when he wanted it.
Indeed, and now he's not nearly as healthy. He's only 130 total.
Maya gets that red armor. They're gonna fight over that Mega. Purri gets in and grabs it. And he's just finished off by the chain gun. He did land some splash damage with those rockets that Damiah should have easily dodged, but didn't.
Now the score is all tied up, 5-5, with 5 minutes remaining.
Damiah just kind of steps back, misses a rocket, or gets missed by a rocket completely. They're both moving in for the Mega.
Damiah is very stacked as Purri's very vulnerable with only 60 health running toward rail again. Rail is up. If Purri can get that rail, that'll definitely be a big help.
That might be something that Damiah might want to shift his focus to is also keeping Purri away from the rail when he spawns back in, as opposed to only keeping the red armor area. We've been seeing some consistently better shots coming with the railgun from Purri. Grabs the red armor again after taking a small amount of damage. Meets him at the top with it.
Purri. Oh man, if Damiah didn't fall, I think Purri was done for right there.
Right.
But
I think
Damiah bailed out.
Damiah may have expected him to fall at that point because it looked like Purri was going over the edge to try to get away.
I mean, Damiah with 35 ping, he'll do 100 damage with the chain fairly quickly. Purri was able to land a rail and pick up the Mega and yellow armor.
They're waiting for that red armor to spawn back in.
And both players are being very cautious, as understandably so, with a tie game and only 3 minutes left. Both are very stacked and just waiting to capitalize on superior positioning and sort of ambush the opponent.
Damiah did get a quick shot in on Purri. He did not realize he was there. Tries to clean him up with his chain gun. I don't think he realized that Purri had that much health. So he kind of expected to just come in and finish him off, and it really wasn't the weapon for that.
Purri was able to land one quick flick rail on Damiah though. And they're both at about 100. Red's gonna spawn soon. This should be interesting. Damiah decides to back off with lower ground.
Keep us updated. Tia will be providing live shoutcasting of all the playoff and final matches this season, so make sure you stop by the TastyCast calendar to see the schedule.
Dang cat and mouse right now.
And you're gonna like it.
Damiah just does not want to engage in a fight where he's got the lower ground. He gives up Mega, but he does take the next Dread.
So it puts Purri at an advantage.
Purri's at 200, just below him, coming up the elevator. Gets hit by 2 rockets. Almost a third. And we got chain on chain and chain gun.
Oh, Damiah completely
Damiah coming out on top.
him.
Just as the red armor is about to spawn, and he gets the adrenaline. That was huge for Damiah.
Yeah, he did probably twice as much damage on Purri than Purri did on him.
Yeah, Purri was... I think Purri was about 250 total health. Damiah might have been a little less from the rockets.
Coming back for the red armor.
Purri needs to get a frag to tie it up with only a minute and 20 seconds remaining.
I think Damiah's caught himself. He started to get a little aggressive, which was giving him problems previously, but he's starting to play defensively again. Gets nailed in order to grab the red armor again, keep it away from Purri. Gets that yellow armor. He's got his 140 health, 50 armor. 1 minute remaining.
I like this. I think Damiah should go all the way and commit. Oh, he doesn't commit to the fight. Purri was only about 100 health. Damiah was 300 total. But it's just one of those situations where you just don't know what you should do with a 1-point lead, you know? Should you go and engage your opponent? You don't know if you're going to lose that fight, so... Damiah backed off, and now they're over at rail area. Well, Purri backed off.
Yeah, Purri's gonna have to get aggressive. He's only got 25 seconds left to tie this up.
Damiah's gonna get the Mega, and he's gonna go into that hallway and just... Oh, no, he dropped down. 15 seconds. Purri has to make his move, no matter what.
There he is.
Here it is.
Handgun, beating with the red armor, and Damiah's landing more bullets and has way more health and takes him out for another point. So, 3 seconds left with a 2-point lead, 7-5 Damiah. And there it is, 7-5 Damiah at the end of this map. There goes another one to Damiah.
And that's ties the series up at 2-2 for the first best of 5. And we're going to go to a 5th map. Both players have to eliminate a map, and I think, off the top of my head, the maps remaining are Q2DM1, P-Trip, and, oh yeah, Duel 5. But Damiah has to remove first, so that means Purri gets to basically choose.
That was a slow match with a long intermission.
Q2DM1, how fitting.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And we are now about to start on Q2DM1, Map 5, European Duel League Season 7 between Damiah and Purri. Damiah gets a lower rocket spawn. He's heading over to Mega Health Room right now, and he's going to pick up a chain.
Purri's starting near the outside area, grabs just a machine gun and a yellow armor, and gives up the Mega Health because he could not engage in that fight. Damiah's got his chain and he's got his rocket, and I think that's really all he was looking for, so he's probably going to try to just hold that room now and wait for the fight to happen. Purri has no idea what to do with Damiah is until he comes in and sees him come through the door. Both exchange a rocket. 84 health.
Players
Purri is
about 80 health. Yeah, and he does. He hit 2 rockets and Damiah only hit 1.
Damiah runs away, gets the yellow armor, misses the jump to get up into the grenade ledge, which probably would have given him a surprise attack.
Both players know Mega's coming really soon. This should be interesting. Chain burst rockets.
Purri tried to just hope that it was there when he jumped up there and knew he had to get off because he would have just got hit. Damiah does plenty of damage with his chain gun, getting Purri vulnerable, and he's going to have to back away and not actually engage. And that's... Oh, he gets the Mega before the rocket hits, which would have taken him out. So it puts him at 100 health and 50 armor, while Damiah's got 90 and 73, grabbed another yellow. So he may come back, he's got plenty of bullets, he may come back to engage again.
The first kill is very crucial on this map because everything is centered around that Mega Health Room. If you get the first kill and you got control of Mega, the burden is on the opponent, and it's a really heavy burden with one of these players controlling that Mega Room.
Yeah, I think they both know that when they take the Mega Room, they have to be able to keep it for the next kill. So they're not going to engage in a fight that's going to leave them with something to 20 health and make them vulnerable for somebody to come back.
Now Purri just standing tight, and he's actually going to go for rail. This is something we usually see from Purri. Whenever he's got full control and he just got the most recent yellow and Mega Health Room, he'll go for rail and try and end it right there.
Damiah knows he's there. Oh, a nice jump up, but Damiah puts a rocket to get him to the platforms. I don't know that it did all that much damage, but he's just waiting for him to pop up so he can get him with that chain gun.
Damiah knows he can't let Purri get off scot-free. Well, now he has no choice.
Oh, and he
grenade.
Coming out of the sewer, hits him
Purri down to 50 health. So his getting that rail definitely cost him. Cost him Mega Health control and a lot of damage.
Yeah, Damiah tries to shove a rocket through the upper ramp to the grenade launcher, shoots it too soon, which allows Purri to shoot some shots through, but nobody hits anybody. Damiah's getting
And
that
Purri
mega.
taking a guess that he was going to take the armor ammo pack route to get mega, missing the rail. Now this is an interesting predicament because Damiah has complete control of the mega health room, but he does not have a railgun, whereas Purri's 100-100 with a railgun. So both players are actually pretty evenly advantaged to a degree.
I think Damiah's got what he was looking for, which is 300 bullets and a good stack, 170 health, 100 armor. So I think he knows if he engages in a fight, he's going to just take him out with that chain gun.
And this is also something we also see pretty often whenever one's got full control of Mega Health Room. They'll just keep grabbing the shards over and over, and they'll build their armor stack to 120 or more.
If you
Wow. Purri having
jumps
20 health after that fight.
lands, what did he land? 3 rockets, 1 direct, and then 2 splashes?
At least, because Damiah was stacked. He was like 150, 120.
Now, if you don't ever see this in a duel situation, but if you did run a complete circle around the map to grab all of the armor shards, you end up with about 36 additional armor. And then by the time you finish the circle, you only have 1 or 2 seconds before the shards are going to spawn again.
Now Purri, I mean, he knows he's got rail and full Mega Health Room control, so it's going to be a slow process for Damiah to build his stack to start engaging in fights.
I'm going to disappear for another 5 minutes here while I take care of some kids. Hold on.
Sure.
Hey, you. What's that?
And now we got a meeting at the elevator, and Purri jumps off accidentally and gives up Mega Room to Damiah. But Purri is not willing to just sit there and let him regain stack. Mega Health will be coming soon, so this should be interesting. Damiah does not have a chain or a rail, but Purri does, and he picks up the Mega uncontested. Damiah fakes that he dropped down the chain by dropping ammo. Does a little rocket damage to Purri, but no harm really done as Purri picks up another yellow. He's sitting really beefy at 157 health, 93 armor. Score is 1-0 with 9 minutes left. And Purri's deciding to dive down the lower rocket and destroys Damiah with his chain gun. And Damiah did go to rail, that's what I thought I heard, and I think Purri knows this. He's going to head there and presumably just obliterate him with chain. Oh, but Damiah got out nice and quickly, heading to underground. And Damiah hits a nice rail on Purri, wow. That could have been such a huge kill for Purri to just end it, but Damiah was able to escape scot-free and do a rail damage. But now Purri does have Mega. Both players with the rail. Damiah's picked up rockets sitting at that elevator though. So Damiah's sitting at 100-100 with rail. There's still plenty of time, 2-0. That's not a huge deficit. Control is the main issue, not the deficit. And it sort of becomes a waiting game, and as I'm watching Purri's point of view. He just has control of Mega, he knows the burden's on Damiah to come and engage him, so he'll just sit there and wait. Damiah trying to get a little sneaky with a long distant rail into Mega. Damiah hits a rail from SSG. And Damiah's decided to try and enter the room. Oh, and he hits another nice rocket. Purri has to fall back, but now he's coming right back. Oh, a nice rail by Damiah. Purri had 4 health. That was huge. Purri barely escapes the upper rocket without taking a rail. Oh, but he does take a rail at the upper rocket itself. And Damiah is able to chase him around the bottom of the shotgun room and kills him with chain in the open area. Purri's going for rail again. And Purri fakes his escape to this open area from underground, but backs out and he's trying to rail Damiah. Hits him once, but Damiah's still healthy enough to even take a second. But he doesn't even hit him the second time. Score is 3-2 in favor of Damiah over Purri. This is map 5. 6 minutes, 7 seconds remaining. We got chain versus hyper. I definitely like the chain over hyper. And Damiah is able to finish Purri off with a super shotgun and get a spawn kill. Purri makes the predictable jump to lower rocket, picking up the armor slugs, or the rail slugs. But he's able to get out without taking any damage and putting a rocket on Damiah. Now he's going to retake the mega health room. Damiah just backing off. If Purri gets the next yellow armor and then heads for rail, this could get very interesting. He's got the next yellow armor, and I think that's what he's gonna do. Yep, he's heading for rail. Rail makes things so much easier. Damiah's got a hunch that he went to rail, but he cannot. He knows now that he can't engage him. He was too much out of position. Now he's going up the elevator. They're both going to meet. Rocket versus chain. Purri doing a lot of chain damage. Damiah down to 72 health. Purri chasing him all the way around from upper rocket, and he's going to enter mega health room. Damiah still able to keep that 3-point lead and not take a kill yet. And a little deja vu as Damiah goes right back through upper rocket again. That mega health's gonna be coming soon. Oh, crucially missed rail. If Purri hit that rail, could have easily finished Damiah off. He would have been 12 health. But then he just hit another one and he's got chain. He will finish this kill off. 5-3. Only a 2-point lead for Damiah with 3 minutes 36 seconds remaining. If Purri wins this game, he is our champion. And another quick chain kill by Purri. Only a 1-point lead for Damiah, and Purri has every gun and complete control. Damiah is stuck in a bad situation at underground. Gets railed, and it looks like that's going to be oh, and he doesn't even do the long distance rail, he just decides to switch to chain and kill him. He knew Damiah was going to stutter step.
Damiah spawns up on that upper ledge, grabs some armor shards, but gets nailed, so he's down to 8 health. Picks up some health, so he's up to 33 now, after the fall damage.
I think Damiah wants to take it as slowly as possible, just to keep this game at a tie game and try and push it into overtime and maybe just pull something off, but Purri hasn't really been on a mission looking for him just yet.
Yeah, I think something near 1 minute left, or 1 minute 30 seconds left is when he's going to start engaging.
But all this time has passed, and Damiah was able to go from about 40 health to 88 health, 74 armor.
The only health that he could get at that point, he didn't want to risk himself for the 50 health, were the 20 on top of the ledge, the hyper ledge, and the 20 by the regular shotgun. He's in the mega room. I don't know that he has control of it, but he's in the mega room. That's his chain.
Oh, wow. That might be it right there. Oh, he's even saying GG prematurely. 6-5. Damiah made a really gutsy decision to try and drop down the chain gun and rocket jump out. But Purri was completely prepared for it and chained the crap out of him. And now he's just finishing it up.
Still got a minute left. If Purri screws up bad here, then it's possible to clean him up, but it's unlikely at this point.
Very unlikely.
He's just going to run away and force Damiah to either wait it out and lose, or engage him and put himself at risk.
Oh, and a nice flick rail by Purri. And that pretty much seals it.
Yeah, there's only 30 seconds left. I'm not sure why Damiah is still trying to play a little defensively. He's just going to have to go all out.
And that completely seals it.
Yeah, there's no way to come back.
And Purri has control of the map with 17 seconds remaining. Damiah has stopped moving.
Oh, blaster!
March.
10, 9, 8,
And we can officially say that we have a European League champion in Purri. His first gold medal, we can say, since Season 1. Congratulations to Purri. Very good games, especially the last two on Rage and P2DM1. Very close and intense.
So we have a champion, and that is the end of the coverage of the Tasty Spin Shoutcast with the EDL final between Damiah and Purri. Purri taking the championship.